remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo? What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products for your family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria or Mali. Baluwo, better than sending money.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464-838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
Fellow Gambians, residents of the Gambia, there is growing concern that the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in the Gambia has increased to 10. This is more than double the number since my last address to the nation. Globally, as of Saturday, 25th April 2020, there have been over 2.7 million confirmed cases and over 180,000 recorded deaths. And we are still counting. Despite this concern, I am encouraged by the support our communities continue to receive from the public, the private sector, individuals, civil society groups, municipalities, politicians, and friends of the Gambia. Besides these contributions, there are individual groups and National Assembly members who have committed themselves to sensitizing the public. Balancing health and socio-economic responses to the coronavirus pandemic is most certainly a daunting challenge. Nevertheless, we must weather the storm and in the process make tough decisions, such as the declaration of the state of emergency. I thank the National Assembly members for their cooperation in this venture. All these interventions demonstrate our depth of understanding, compassion, and unity in times of adversity. I express gratitude to everyone for the solidarity and for upkeeping the spirit of one Gambia, one people, one nation in these most unusual and trying times. Although my government recognizes the urgency to address the impact of COVID-19 pandemic, we are mindful of the need for professional responses to both the growing health and economic crisis arising from it. Thus, in full gear is the continuing and relentless effort to guide the management, containment, and prevention of the spread of the virus. Noteworthy among the measures in process are the upgrading of our healthcare services, provision of social support, security and reinforcement, and abiding by the rule of law. Advocacy through social mobilization and the media to raise consciousness among the population continue to take center stage in our strategy responses. Also key is the objective of mitigating the negative impact of the pandemic on the people. Fellow citizens, I am pleased to disclose that together with the World Bank, we have acquired $12 million worth of equipment for the Ministry of Health. The items, which include personal protective equipments, digital X-rays, and ventilators, are being transported to the Gambia from the Republic of Turkey. Meanwhile, an assessment of COVID-19 holding centers in different parts of the country has been completed. As at now, an initial 1,000 hospital beds have been prepared in case of any mass escalation of coronavirus infections. In addition to this, a good number of medical items, including personal protective equipments, test kits, and some ventilators are now available to the health sector. Our measures, such as random testing in various communities and mass fumigation exercises, will be employed if need be. Concurrent with the measures to strengthen the health sector, emphasis has been put on strategic support to households in order to minimize the impact of the slowdown of economic activities. This has been undertaken through effective coordination and planning. In particular, we have planned for rapid regional responses to control infection through local transmission in the country. Within the restrictive parameters of the state of emergency, the search for livelihood and ensuring food security are realities that must be safeguarded, while we continue to observe the social distancing guidelines and use facial masks in public. Fellow Gambians, conscious of the difficulties that confront many households, the government has devised strict measures to ensure that our food stock is secured. I am informed by the Ministry of Trade that supplies of rice, sugar, flour, and other food items are available. Let me emphasize that under the emergency powers, strict regulations are in place to make sure that people hiking prices, hoarding or attempting to smuggle food items outside the country are brought to book. Fellow citizens, we are aware that about 200,000 people are engaged in retail and service sectors. To support this important business community, the tax returns for 2019 have been deferred from the first quarter of 2020 to the second quarter. In addition, there are ongoing reviews to tease out possibilities to further support small and medium-scale enterprises. Another critical measure to control COVID-19 is the restriction on the movement of people through the stay-at-home policy. Notwithstanding this policy, however, government continue to pay salaries to public servants. My government has decided to decongest the prisons and allow for social distancing. To this end, I have pardoned 121 prisoners with effect from the 23rd April 2020. My government recognizes that Gambians deserve an urgent national response to both health and socio-economic crisis resulting from losses in productivity and remittances to Gambian households. Accordingly, we will ensure that support provided to all citizens, especially the vulnerable, is real in value. In this respect, following a thorough review exercise, over $734 million is now available to support 84 deserving households countrywide. Such support will include rice, oil, sugar, to each of the vulnerable households identified. I must stress that this amount is different from the $500 million already earmarked for the Ministry of Health to upgrade and sufficiently strengthen our health system to address COVID-19 challenges and beyond. Fellow Gambians, transparency and accountability form the cornerstone of our governance system. To uphold these principles and guarantee financial discipline and management of the resources available for the pandemic, a single government account has been opened to cater for rapid one-stop financial transactions. Also, distribution and monitoring mechanisms have been put in place involving the relevant institutions and local government authorities. Distribution points have been identified and vouchers will be used to reach the household beneficiaries with the government food support. A donation committee has already been set up to coordinate all donations regarding COVID-19, and a national response coordinator has been identified. This decision is meant to expedite efficient and effective processing in the management and provision of socio-economic support, while keeping the public informed and updated on such processes. In partnership with the security agents, the health response teams and communities along our borders have stepped up surveillance at both official and unofficial entry points and along the coastal areas. These partnerships have resulted to apprehension of some people who sneak into the country. Fellow Gambians, distinguished audience, aside from the immediate COVID-19 emergency program, government continues to pursue its development agenda. In line with the pledges made during my nationwide tour last year, 33 ambulances have been procured. The move is indeed timely, as the vehicles will support the health facilities across the nation, especially if the COVID-19 cases escalate here. In a global pandemic, such as what we are witnessing, Every country must look inward to protect and provide for its people. Therefore, it is equally timely that 2,000 tons of fertilizer are available to support farmers in the upcoming rainy season and further strengthen our drive for food security. I urge all able-bodied persons, particularly youth, to redirect their energies into agriculture, be it to cultivate our staple foods or horticulture production. Together, let us make agribusiness a reality. Before I conclude, allow me to thank our religious leaders for observing and supporting the government's emergency measures. Both Muslims and Christian leaders have demonstrated leadership, despite the difficulty to congregate in their places of worship. As the holy month of Ramadan begins, I entreat all Muslims to pray that Allah provides humanity with the knowledge and means to overcome COVID-19 soonest and prevent its spread any further. I thank all citizens and non-Gambians in the country for complying with the emergency measures to ascertain that everyone in the country is protected and safe. I urge you to continue observing the prevention measures advised by the WHO and the Ministry of Health. With gratitude, I continue to appreciate and acknowledge the contribution of our frontline workers in the health sector, specifically the health specialists, auxiliary staff, cleaners, cooks, drivers, and the administrators behind the scene trying to keep our country safe. Non-health frontline service providers in the security sector, public and private sectors, social services and community providers are all playing their parts in the fight against the new coronavirus. Your noble roles in these challenging times are very much appreciated. Thank you. In conclusion, I assure every Gambian and residents of the Gambia that my government will continue to review its policies and programs and strive to provide the best possible services during COVID-19 era and beyond. I thank you for your kind attention. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Murutanan koten ken ni Gambiankol le kacha bare Gambiankol mbal be tentula mbal be jayla kabirin diamuta mol be kafuta mol be keda clinti mol be keda bakilin fakilinti pour kanyin kurango pour ka kele nyin kurango bi nga fo nyamen bori tala ku kilin drong wala ma borodi wolon kam fantanka rodum wala kenni ngo molle ko yesti la kordal kono mol kar jam fanyola mol yela bitikol sorong nga skulol sorong nyimbe nkana juruma nyokan pour nyin courant be tala nyaato nyami wodu mukulati mealon ko ku kolen balon nene ma ku sifaje dunya kono wala kenni muruta gambiankol kan ngalon ko ni o ku sifal kera batada be sotodale ngalon ne mo jamal bi jam mealon ko ila baluo lu wolu ne kata doku pour que balu wodo ni mol sita sokono mobe yalo ne ko batabe mobe kanne wala ke ninna mansakunda be kacata nga jube ko nyanta mol makoy la wala ke ni bi murutanan ko tenke ka falle ko mansakunda de ala doko menti pour ka ala banku diwol pour ka makoy wala ke ni murutanan pour ka makoy manola sukuro anin tulo wadi dimbaya maro aman feya bi Gambia kodo men sita fo million keme wora wula kata fo million tansaba anin nani anin men siata woti nga wole kodo ta ka sam manola ka san tulola ka san sukurola pour que Gambian kol makoy bi niya jube makoy robe futala momelma keme o keme Gambia kono mo tansay ani nani olbe mako roñi sordlale jikita mollo wollo molti mi alon ko sulata mako roño na wala kendi bin nata jang na le caméra nyi be lorin dame mano nyi ben komale andu ngalo ne ko sise kundankol dol wolbe mbatun kande wari sunkaro kono ol kolbe koleari bul bakele wala kendi ko fonga fereke e ngani mano ta anin tulo anin sukuro pour ka futandi molma banko kan bare ni wobe keta hani sa fonga molbe tentu mol me ala ko kato ke nyin kokodo nyin kelo membe kerin duliya kono gambia don na kelo to nyinte dunya bela kelo lom nyinte momel lota pour ka woddo ko ke pour wo keno nyantawol makoyel ma nyantawol nimbara lodu mba folo men wala na vice president waye bi nyin ko men bebe tama kan jang ngatel tombo ngake anyaton ko woto be vice president tentula mbala committee tentula melbe nyin do ko na ministerial committee men bije na minister of health Dr. Amadou Samate kabini nyin ko wulta abuka sino abe kelo drone pour Gambia be tankala nyin kurango manyami Dr. Samate eni la do kulal melbe health bundatu docteur lomban driver lombang cleaner lombang fembe do ko wala jararo bundatu mba be tentula mba jayila al bela do ko kanyantenye ni mu docteur di ni la office man fitay resino la je ni mi docteur di man driver so membe sambala dulato kila do ko kata kenol woto al telbe le kanyanta al telbe be do ko balla pour que keloke pour nyin courant be bolaja nyame woto be wol mol be tentula dina nyaaton kol be fanan tentula bak ye kata jamala ke nyin koto pour nga sartol men fo sartol be sabat la nyame bi ko le aku ba sodo way la jumol ni la ciociol be sorondale andu ka bennu njele pour que doa ñoye ka salol ke kel ala batol ke je wol be ya bula mune o sabu nyin kuran wole o sabu woto wol yekata balake ndel be ngalo ne dino be mol bulu nyame niaje wol wakilta pour que oke woto mollo me alon ko yela banko kanule mollo me alon ko masa kunda fanana kumo ya buñale andu parata pour que kaf masa kunda ma pour que nyin kuran o nyin kele woto be o mol nyom be tentulam be jayla politicianol ani mol mel wulte fon ye tewsidi volontial civil society politicianol e be wulta dolbe mano dikan dolbe bulukuran jol dikan dolbe safunol dikan nyaba be kan oto nyimmol mel be katoke nte diamla jam fangam bandi ma wol fanan konton nge tentu nge jayi oto kumoñi mu ñinati al salon ka fo bi e mano be santale mba stadlale pour ka distribute banko be kan molbe si sabari isalon ka fo ko banku tamando manke ku sonari ngoti andu ñun doku sifal fara manke ku sonari anyanta kala hakil doku wolti pour sa jube ko doku woni be soni ala nyame anun doku woni fana be timmano la nyame anin ko be futala molma nyame woto be molbe tentula be molbe jayila mba fula mole ko assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh
respect the social guidance
okay yaru suma waxe olof ñewani mo foltam mo saraw li tam dafay bari
anti from every family in the rural area 236,000 bucks guys every family in the rural area
it's okay on a keto ko def ya ma jeri it's okay takal mas da nga dem taxaw advice director Bahaba you have to lead that please Nagasi. Anak kamu. Ah, saya sakit nala tu ni. Kenyan dah kena koran. Fire ini ni.
Your Excellency. Your Excellency.
Saya kamu. Allah maram tu. Syukur. Ali saya kamu. Alhamdulillah. Terima kasih.
Yes, thank you. It's my pleasure.
This is not the only one we're going to give. We will give as we continue, as we move on to support Gambians. And that's because Gambians some of them have been very cooperative. They have been staying home, they have been restricting themselves, and they have suffered. And the president and the government is aware that there is a need to do something and to support and help. And this is one of the steps that we have taken. More is to come.
Honorable, eyiɗo président on ko waɗi ɗo kon hannde ɗum ɗo yimɓe ɓen wonno falano yimɓe ɓe yi ɗum hannde président ari ɗo waɗi launch food bank on honno heɓuɗa ko haalanɗa jamanu
président gila affaire o kumisi january covid na haale China minen min kumisima laamu ngu waɗgo peeje pour laara feereji no wawi wallirde yimɓe ɓe par ce que o ñaw ko ɓuri ko añde woni jottodirde e neɗɗo te yimɓe ɓe si potima woɗɗodirde ma ɓe jooɗo e galleji mumen ɓe gacca ko heewi ɗum noon si ɓe gacci ɗum woɗɓe ñamata ko si golloyi hannde ɓe heɓa ko ɓe ñaami ɓe adda min tawi noon ɗum ɗon président wi ko ma yimɓe walle ko ñamta miɗen joguino komin sorne ko ñamte ko probléme o woni ko gollude golle tawi kaalisi yalti wujjetake poɗɗe heɓude ɓe heɓay kala mo andama ko foɗɗa heɓude jonneɗa ɗum ko ɗum tardino golle ɗe kono ɗum ɗo ko goto goɗɗi na ara minen golla he goɗɗi pour min ballita yimɓe ɓe par ce que yimɓe ɓe dankima président ɓe keedi ko haali ko ɓe mbaɗi ɗum respect he ɓe mbaɗi respect loi nga te ɗum ne neɗɗo si wondi e makko o tini ko mbaɗɗa ko anni a tinat ko woni koye dow ɗum waɗi hannde président waɗi filne oɗo ko stage number 1 and min mbaɗat goɗɗum he goɗɗum kisanne pour wallugo jama o.
We witnessed the launch of the food bank by the government of the Gambia, presided over by the president. Tell us, how important is this, especially for the women of the country?
Thank you very much. This is very important, more especially for women. We are all aware that the coronavirus is a global epidemic. And as a result, the Gambia has joined the rest of the world in observing social distancing by declaring a state of emergency. This means not many people will be able to go to work. And even when people go to work, they spend limited time at work, more especially the small and micro entrepreneurs. We are aware that women form the majority of the small and micro entrepreneurs in the informal sector. And as a result, their earning power during this epidemic has decreased. And when that has increased, their capacity to buy food for the family has also decreased. So as a result of that, these food items, rice, sugar, and oil, which will soon be distributed to families, will benefit women greatly because they will use this to subsidize whatever they have to feed their families. And this is important because food is important. It's important because we try to eliminate hunger. And in this crisis, the social distancing is to some extent creating something like that. So as a result, the head of state has made a declaration launching the distribution of the food, and then this food will be given to 84% of Gambians, the majority of whom, of course, are women. And we are all aware that women are responsible for preparing the food of families. So when this reaches families today, or in the next 3 to 4 days, everybody will be happy, more especially women, and of course children, because children also need balanced diet so that they can grow and it will avoid stunting, and they'll be healthier. So I want to say that with this, everybody will be happy, and if you address the needs of women, children, and the entire household. I keep saying that when women and children are happy in the household, when their needs are met, the needs of everybody is met. And it won't be only for women, children, and men, but of course the elderly and the physically challenged. So this food that is going to be distributed in the communities will meet the demands or the needs of everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sir, can you please tell us how important do you see this food aid that is being launched by the Gambian leader?
I think this is a very, very important step in our efforts as a government in dealing with the COVID challenges. We all know, irrespective of COVID, people need nutrition. In fact, good nutrition helps boost our immunities. We all know that. We know the essence of having food on the table. Now, it also equally contributes to our efforts, collective efforts, in dealing with the COVID pandemic. For the fact that we want people to stay indoors, for the fact that we don't want people to move around so much, having food at home certainly will enhance that effort. So that makes this very, very important.
Honorable, sanitizer is not among these items?
No. To the best of my knowledge, sanitizers are not amongst these items. This is the effort to help the people, vulnerable people in our communities. And this goes ahead to buttress the fact that the government is very considerate of the plight of the Gambians. This government doesn't want any suffering being experienced by the people of this country. Any action taken by the government, it is taken in the best interest of the people. So that is why the government thought, in as much as we want people to stay indoors, but that has another consequence on their welfare. We have to strategize to look for resources to provide the food that everybody needs, especially during this Ramadan, when we know that there are a lot of challenges families face. With COVID, even the families that were not vulnerable before become vulnerable because there is, the economic downturn in most parts of the world, and the challenges people are facing. A lot of businesses have piped down. A lot of our businesses are linked to businesses outside the country. So if there's economic downturn elsewhere, it affects our people directly. So with the coming into being of the COVID pandemic, more people have become vulnerable in this country and other countries as well.
Honorable Minister, in the President's speech, he's disclosed some very important information regarding the purchase of some medical equipment that will be essential in the fight against the COVID-19 virus. How important is this for your ministry, knowing that you are the one spearheading the fight against the virus?
I think that is very, very important because we know the COVID pandemic, how deadly it is in many parts of the world, even where they have the most robust health systems. Now, you've seen Spain, you've seen Italy, you've seen the UK, the US. These have some of the best healthcare services, service provision centers in the world. Spain is one of the topmost in the world, but you've seen the devastation caused in Spain. So when you come to countries like ours, that already had vulnerable healthcare systems. Our health systems have been very weak for many, many, many decades. Now, with the coming into being of the COVID pandemic, we as a government have been very concerned. So the President, with his team, sat down and decided that we need to strengthen the health sector. We need to do that as a matter of urgency so that we are able to deal adequately with the COVID pandemic, and equally thereafter the health system would have been strong to deal with other health issues. Now, amongst the equipment that have been procured are ambulances, there are ventilators, there are pulse oximeters, there are defibrillators, patient monitors, infusion pumps, X-ray machines, ultrasound machines, and so on and so forth. So what it's going to do is we are going to strengthen all health facilities in this country. That is going to be what we are doing. Yesterday we were in SL. We want SL, that is a district hospital, to function as such, so that a lot of referrals don't have to come to the Banjul itself, so that SL is able to do all the operations in women and children and adults. So SL Center, yesterday we handed the place to the contractor who is going to renovate and upgrade the whole facility of SL. Now this trend is going to continue. Brikama will be done. On Tuesday we are going to Bansang. We're putting up a hemodialysis center in Bansang for the first time in the hinterland, so that patients with end-stage renal disease who reside in that area do not have to migrate and come and live with family members in the combos. So they can do dialysis over there, within a short distance of their homes. So that makes a big difference. We are going to Wuli Kerawan, the health facility there is going to be renovated. Then we are coming down to Njau. Njau, the facility, the health post there is going to be renovated. And very soon we will advertise for the construction of a modern health center in Njau itself. So a lot is happening in the health sector.
Finally, Honorable Minister, we've seen so far so good the government making significant progress in trying to contain the COVID-19 virus in the country. We have seen patients recovered. Currently, we only have one active case. What has worked for the ministry and by extension the government, despite the challenges that our health sector face in trying to make sure that so far so good that the coronavirus pandemic is being controlled?
Thank you very much. I think what has worked well for us, first of all, whatever progress we've made, we thank the Almighty Allah. Irrespective of our efforts, without the help of the Almighty Allah, we cannot move an inch. But as a government, we've gotten support from the leadership, the topmost leadership. The president is very supportive. From the onset, he has been very, very supportive to our efforts. Collectively, he gets the briefings, very regular briefings. He's committed resources to our collective efforts. And now the health team itself. Our team has been very, very dedicated. The team of health personnel, they are running up and down, day and night, contact tracing. They're going into the communities to trace the contacts. The quarantine has been very, very useful because most of these patients that we diagnosed recently, you realize that they were diagnosed whilst they had undergone quarantine. So that means that would have limited the spread of the disease because they were still under our observation and our monitoring. So that has helped very well. But I think the commitment from the level of the government, from the president, from the cabinet minister, we meet very regularly. We have a special cabinet subcommittee on COVID-19. Now, in addition to that, the healthcare workers themselves have been very, very hardworking, sleepless nights to make sure that we achieve what we need to achieve. Now, the population has been very supportive. We've seen the donors, international donors, local donors, individuals coming out to donate to the cause. So we thank them all because without their collective efforts, our challenges would have been greater. So we are very happy, and the ordinary Gambian per se, as such, and all of them, all the ordinary Gambians, we've seen commitment from them. Yes, the messages, sometimes there are challenges for people to understand. But we want to appeal to the people that let us do our best. Inshallah, it will not be long again, but let us commit to the collective efforts against COVID. Let us maintain social distancing. Let us maintain personal hygiene, the etiquettes of coughing and sneezing, and let us also put on the mask. The mask, we believe, is very, very useful. And let us all maintain the use of the mask. Inshallah, the Gambia will be fine and all of us will be fine. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Right, that was the Gambian leader, President Adama Barrrow, who was speaking to us during the launching of his food aid. Of course, the president has already launched 360,000 bags of rice, 360,000 bags of sugar, and 360,000 gallons of cooking oil to the 84% of the Gambian needy, which is equivalent to 364 Gambian households here in the Gambia. And Adama Barrrow, of course, during his statement, he has said all of these were acquired in an amount of 734 million Gambian dollars, which of course are meant to help the 84% of Gambian households who are mostly the vulnerable. And we also talked to some of these ministers who also applauded this initiative coming from the Gambia government. And among them is Ahmad Bah, who said that this is a very important thing as it is going to help people whilst the state of public emergency is still in place that asks them to sit at home. And Honorable Bah also went on to say that this is mainly for the Gambian people that are vulnerable and that cannot even have it up to themselves while they are sitting at home. We also had an interview also with the Minister of Health, Harrame, who also made mention about the importance of this gesture. He also said that this is something which is very important as still the country is fighting against this pandemic. And of course, it was your presenter and my technical team, that is Mustafa Kinte and Charles Elvis Gomez here at the Makati Square. Bye-bye till we come on you next time.
19 nkana mo bula kuma coronavirus mu jankari leti mun ka mol kurandi ka bototo mesion la kata fo niji kuran la ala nyin jankar la bon e bota mun kalama e ka fole covid-19 ning se nyin jankaro kele fon damban lese bete ya nyofe coronavirus ma mobo dula long imu kelti fo imu musulti imu mofinneti fo mu mo koyleti wala imu nyin si karileti woto nabo nya nsem fonyo fatam fansola alin chodiro fatam fanso nin chodiro satinna molmu yanyin kuran la taman sero soto kadung tamalalla e sela taman sero mabo janning ibita bundalla mun se makoyno kanyin kuran jara nabo nya nyin sentel beke kuran nyina bundala ni yaju we karala molu mulkatu tamasilo kan kata doku wala karan walla ibe dunne badiul kan niliya nafa bale soto na banko lodulala wolodula kilin yole soto ka covid-19 kele woto nse fatam fanso nin toku ya bay sakarantuma nyin tamala la karola nse mfanjube nga mol makoy mulsulata makoy rola nga sai nga fo nyoyen kam bulol ku wato wati nga karan nyadal ma ndal nyal wala nu nse jamfa molla ani mo jama dulal nse sisu wokono sakarantuma ni amira kuranda e ka fo Gambia di smiling coast katun nga kairo long andum bete silala pour ka kuma seden soto nyin jankaro la kuola walla yamira nyin jankari la taman seri le bela e se 1025 kumandi
Love like fire. Wow. Love like fire. Xam ngeen rek affaire bi xam ngeen fan la skincare la 2020 lañ wax de waaw fii nag mooy Kerr fan Kerr zero tache perfect skincare saa su ne rek niñ ko dee defee rek loo lañ soxlaati rek maanaam bu ngeen am problème ci seen skin ngeen xam ngeen fan la fii ngeen di ñëw suma xarit yeeg am di jàmm yi nga xam ne taas daf lañ sonaloon xam nga doon xeesal bel la ka xum éneew ma lañ ko nag waaye just in case comme ni ko gars yi defee rek en cas just in case loolu xew xam ngeen fi ngeen di ñëw fii ngeen di ñëw skincare plus si yu baax rek la ñoo dox nag ay baax rek fu ne la ñoo dem ci réew mi di lañ indi rek nag products yu baax du Paris du Italie du USA du fi mu nekk nii sax boole nañ ci nag Sweden fu nekk lañ leen a indilee products bu dee tamit nag da nga ñuul rek ñu lay jamaa natural beauty that melanin dripping we do have stuff for you as well emuñ si skincare products rek ñu ngi ci cuub yi tamit fu ne la ñoo jaar in fact sax last commercial bi ñu defoon waxuñ leen woon dañoo dox ci ay kawar 9A grade rek nag waaw we do have bundles as well hair si lu ne la ñoo dox ñun ñu ngi ci rafetal jigéen rek luy taaral jigéen rek waaw boo leen di tukki tamit bëggoon rek classic suitcase ñu dañoo dox ci ay Samsonite duñ dee indi any brand of suitcases though other than Samsonite comme li ma dee wax rek boo eggee airport dëri Samsonite dafa am nuñ laa xoolee waaw ngeen ne lan nag waaw skin ci moom la ñu gën a xamee nag skin care products ci moom la ñu gën a xamee ñu ngi dox tamit bentee tamit si ay dàlla man waaye man nag skin care mooy suma specialty xam nga rek jigéen bu sa xar kanam réglé loo def mu jag am nañ Patricia Reiner, Kiwi Eye, the whole range, Lighten Up Gold, Tomatine. I mean, the list can just go on and on and on and on. Lépp loo xam ne rek luy taaral jigéen la ci yooyu rek la ñoo dox. Skincare plus nag emuñ si Gambia rek ñu ngi United States ñu ngi Gambia fii ba pare bu dee yaa ngi anywhere in Europe mun nañ la ko mail within 3 days rek ñetti fan rek nga jot say diw emuñ si loolu rek dañ laa consult tamit balaa ñu laa jaay diw dinañ def a free consultation pour wax la rek exactly li nga xam ne moo méngoo ak sa kanam dinañ leen wax tamit ne rek am nañ perfumes, you know, fragrances, men's shirts, accessories. We do dresses as well. We do blouses. I mean, we do shoes. Name it, we do them. Skincare Plus 2020 is our year of perfection. Zero task. Fi mu nekk nii réew mi fii kenn waratu fi task kenn waratu fi am problème kanam kenn waratu fi am problème yu picca boo ko amee dafa fekk ne rek ñëwuloo ci place bi fii.
Love, love, love like fire. Bring my love, 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 love like fire.
Stewart & Co. Solicitors, a legal excellence firm in London that can help you with all aspects of your legal work. If you are looking at immigrating to the United Kingdom, Stewart & Co. can help you to set up business, buy houses in the UK, and will deal with all your legal works from start to finish.
For all your general immigration work, we can help you with that as well. If you're applying for any form of visa, whether student visas, settlement visas, marriage visas, or a child wanting to come to the United Kingdom to settle with the family, we can help you to achieve your goals.
Stewart & Co. Solicitors, a legal excellence firm specializing in conveyancing, immigration, litigation, family law, personal injury, licensing, no win, no fee. Contact us today at www.sk-solicitors.com.
No, ini bara. Okay. Welcome. Basically, lot of lala me along is cool, man. That I can really relax. What a madam? Yeah, that's what a madam? Yeah, let them do something. That's right. Grand Villa. Grand Villa. That's fine. Slowly. Yes. No. Yeah, actually, a lot of people are basically me alone because they relax. So it's basically that I can understand. Nina Fanny say what? Nidia, Nena Grand Villa is the best guest house in the Gambia.
Beji andika Grand Villa Guest House. Na labungol bebe senyaring adum na bungol bebe nyarandiring coming ibela fila ila suwe taranyame. Intel Grand Villa na kiliano la lafino wole mu kangoti intel kang. Na ye sabati Grand Villa yela kodo na fa kalamuta.
Oh man, this is like a paradise. I know. I so much love this place. Yeah, thank you. Trust me, I love this place. You come to someone and you're watching what? Grand Villa. I tell you. I love this place. Okay. I love this place, man. Oh yeah.
Ni leftan ko keso sotola. Futamma Oljuntum Paradise Estate. Mbaya kumandiroke 7527218. Wale futanna website auto www.grandvillaguesthouse.com. Grand Villa Guest House.
Miss B Designer Outlet is the #1 quality and affordable stop shop for all your needs. Get your evening dresses, suit and ties, office wears for both ladies and gentlemen, beach wears, sport wears, pure leather shoes for men, quality belts, bags, heels for our beautiful ladies, original perfumes, accessories, and a lot more. Find us at Kololini Road opposite Gaddafi Mosque at the Aqua Preacher Station, or call us on 295-3411 or 764-2486. Miss B Designer Outlet. Shop right, look good.